Okay, so are you actually interested in my answer, or you just want to shout at each other on how intelligent you both are?
There was a massacre of people. And these people, there was a massacre of people. When you refer to by the arguments,
my friend, you kind of came in and hijacked the conversation.
No, I didn't hijack. No, because you were telling, you were missing.
I was talking to a Palestinian. You said, can you ask me one question? And I'm answering your question. Okay, fine. If you're not interested in my answer, I'm going to walk away. My friend, I have more Palestinians than most Muslims.
I'm from Nazareth.
I've dedicated 10 years to building bridges. I run a charity which promotes relations between Jews and Muslims. I give money to the needy. What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? You just asked me what I do. What do you do?
What about
I want to ask you a very important question. What do you do for the poor people of Sudan? No. What do you do for the poor people of Sudan? I'm asking a question.
We collect money and they take it too.
For Sudan, you collect for Sudan?
Not only Sudan, for any Muslim that is
what I want to say, the Palestinians receive more aid than any other Muslim community in the world, except today now Syria. Syria now in Syria.
Because you're taking all their money.
I probably need it.
You're taking all their money.
Listen, Eritrea, Sudan, the Muslims there live in abject poverty. They're getting water from mud holes, yeah? Al-Bashir has killed up to a million people, Muslims, yeah? And very few Muslims give to these. Most people don't even know what Al-Bashir is. When I say Al-Bashir, they think I'm talking about
president,
no, but most people don't know that. Most Muslims only give to the Palestinians and don't give to needy Muslims in Sudan, to needy Muslims in Central African Republic. Okay, Central African Republic. Which charity do you give? Which charity do you give to?
We're not a mosque where I am.
1,000 people, 200,000 of the army, they finish
The whole month, we collect for Palestine, we collect for, as you said, Eritrea, Somalia, and all this. They take it straight to I can't do anything else.
What charity do you give to? Like, because you're saying you're mosque. Most people can name a Palestinian charity or money charity that gives money.
Yes, Palestinian.
What charity gives money to the Eritreans?
Yeah, can you listen?
Yeah.
It's a Palestinian Palestinian charity that comes in our in the morning.
I get that you give to Palestinians, I understand that. I'm saying that Muslims give more money to Palestinians than almost any other Muslim community in the world, even though hundreds of thousands more Muslims are being killed in these countries. What I'm saying, my objective is very simple. Yeah? There are hundreds of thousands of Muslims being slaughtered around the world. There are millions of Muslims.
By you, for example, your own people.
No, actually,
your own army.
Less than 100,000.
Your own army. Okay. The American army.
My friend, you asked me what I meant, and then I went to explain, and then you didn't listen. The problem is people don't listen. So what I'm saying is Palestinians.
Where's the proof?
Where's my proof? Okay, I can show you, pull it up.
No, that's all right. So what you were saying.
What I'm saying. Muslims give more money.
You're talking about Muslim countries.
No, I'm talking about Muslims as an ummah, as a people. I'm saying the ummah gives more money to Palestinians proportionately than any other Muslim.
What's the reason for it?
The reason
because your lot, how do all
they're on the front line, aren't they? They probably need it.
Okay, can I say this? You're from. I hope he's going to answer. In the West Bank, there are sprawling mansions which are owned by certain leaders of the Palestinian Authority. They're a very affluent.
They are protected by Israel.
I'm not saying that, but I'm saying there's actually the West Bank has the same quality of life, actually better quality of life than people in Yemen.
Because they're selling the land for the
Gaza. I'm not looking at Gaza because Gaza is
no, than Yemen.
What about the Gaza?
There's a very bad situation. They are living very poor.
Gaza is a different situation to the West Bank, but
that's a big business.
When we're talking about one subject, you're moving to another.
I'm not.
You're making an example.
I'm trying to make a point, but unfortunately people are interrupting. What I'm saying is the West Bank, there's actual relative stability. They've got hospitals, they've got education, billions of dollars of aid flows into the country and often goes into the pockets of the Palestinian Authority, to Fatah and to Hamas, and not to the people.
There are, working for the Israeli security services.
So what I'm saying is billions of dollars flows into Palestine. Yeah? Very little money flows into Eritrea. Very little money flows into Somalia. Very little money flows into the Central African Republic. What I'm saying is there is an inequality in concern for Muslims. All Muslims are united in caring for the Palestinians. There are very few Muslims that don't care for the Palestinians. But most Muslims, I speak to, and which is reflected in the aid that is given, do not care about Somalia. My friend, go over there if you're not interested in listening.
You don't speak fair. Somebody has to stop you. You don't speak fair.
Wait there, my wife's calling 2 minutes.
Oh yeah, go home, my friend. He always
Under the fan.
English is not fair. Yes, you have to bring somebody who's talking fair. You need to understand. You need to know.
I'm probably going to say from the hours. Okay, alright, I'll see if it's
Some cycle.
You're right, I agree with you. So,
Yes, we're talking about Muslims.
my point is that there is a huge interest from the Ummah in the Palestinians, in this man's family. I'm saying that isn't an equal interest in other Muslims who are persecuted. Because the reason I'm saying this is because you said about caring about the oppressed, yeah? And I'm saying that most Muslims only care about certain people. And when it comes to Muslims who are oppressed by other Muslims, unless it's in Syria,
I haven't seen any Muslim that don't care about anyone.
Okay, so can anyone here name a charity that gives to a Sudanese or a Central African Republic?
I swear I just met in Egypt. I said, who you help in the Syrian? He said, no, the
I'm talking
Sudanese.
about an actual charity because I can name dozens of charities which exclusively give to the
So what is your
Palestinians.
point?
My point is that there is I think the reason most Muslims care about Palestine over other conflicts is because of Al-Quds and because of the Jews.
Go Al-Aqsa, yes, that is a true point. Al-Aqsa is very important. Without Al-Aqsa, the Palestinian issue was finished. By the way, if we didn't have this Al-Aqsa, that's like Al-Andalus for you. Al-Aqsa would keep this issue.
You are very good in this. Anybody will help Palestinian, you will shoot him down. Especially the last one in Tunisia.
Not only that. Look, all you have to do is live and be, and they be okay. They won't need anybody. Or do you need anybody if they lift you along? They release your own wealth and everything, but you put everything underneath.
You misunderstand the
You won't need
conflict.
anything.
If the Jews,
Come on, he's an old man.
Come on,
Don't
it's
speak to him
true.
like that.
It's true.
What is the respect, man?
What is the conflict?
You don't understand.
It's okay, you don't have to respect me. It's okay. What is the conflict? What's your definition of the conflict?
The conflict, in my mind, the conflict started before 1948, but it really kicked off
In Basel, it started in Basel when Herzl decided that there's a land without people and people without land and should come back. It started there.
He went to the Sultan Abdel Hamid to ask him to save the Palestine.
Only one
With a $15 billion.
By the way, this is why we don't have peace.
Israelis left Israel tomorrow and gave it all to them. They'd fuck it up within a year.
Could you be careful? Be specific of your definition of the conflict in Palestine.
So when I look at this, so I'm going to define the conflict. You have to listen.
When you say I, who are you?
A British Jew.
That's fine, a British Jew. Okay, you're a British Jew.
Okay, so in my mind, the conflict really started. So before 1948, there were skirmishes. There was a conflict. So in 1929, you had Jewish massacres. In other times, there were Arabs who were killed. So before then, there was small-scale conflicts between Arabs and Jews in that region. Yeah. In 1948, when Israel declared independence, the Arab world rejected it and invaded. And in my mind, that's when the conflict started. Truly started. So 1948, with the Declaration of Independence
Between the Arabs and the Jews.
No, I wouldn't say the Arabs and the Jews. I would say the Arab world and the Israeli state.
Between the Arab and the Israelis. Do you know something? In your education as a British Jew, as a British Western Jew, can you recall any conflict between Arabs and Jews prior to 1902, say 1900? Can you recall?
Yeah.
Any conflict between Arabs and Jews?
Many.
Name one.
Okay, so in 15 something, the Jews who lived in Hebron were massacred. 1519.
There were no Jews in Hebron 15 for that.
Okay, so I'll just show you.
It was not. So we asked
You mean when you're being kicked from Spain? Ask this Palestinian Jew.
there are no
بال 24 صار مشاكل بين
لا لا يقول 1524.
No, no, not 1,500.
It was born in.
There was no 15. There were no Jews in 1500.
No, no, no. You.
No Jews.
Because the Jews.
If I'm right, you want to say there's
Because
no
the Jews were
1925.
Iraq and Morocco.
If I'm right, will you apologise?
Yes. No, I want. Yeah, of course I
My
will.
friend,
Yes.
the first time they allow you to come to Palestine in the 18th
No, was
century
Jewish, Palestinian, Jewish.
for a visit Palestine, only 1 month.
No,
Then
no.
the American ambassador asked the Ottoman, please let them,
But was
because they're traveling
Palestinian
in the
Jewish?
horses.
Palestinians are Jewish, Muslims, and Christian, and Druze. We have Palestinian, Jewish Palestinians who live there.
But there
They
is
live in Safad, they live in Haifa, they live everywhere. There was minority and we're
from the
living very
Ottoman
good.
Empire, we need
And
no
they spoke
Jewish in
Arabic
Palestine.
also.
We don't need any Jewish in Palestine.
No, 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 why not? Why not? We have everything.
No, no, from outside, I mean, not the one
What
already
was
there.
the Palestinian Jewish, like French Jewish, British Jewish,
لعنة
Palestinian
الله
Jewish,
على
Arab
هذول المسيحية مرقس family. You know Marcus family, where they from? Who first people sell to the Zionists the land in Palestine. They start selling them. They are from Constantinople.
Brother,
They are from Istanbul. They originally Christian from
This guy
Istanbul.
also fighting for peace, by the way.
no one
Not,
does. He says.
but we
I
have
tried to find something good for you in the books. I go to the west, to the east, to the north, to the south. I didn't find anything to support you, man.
So what you say? I'm looking at one thing at the moment.
I didn't
What you are looking
find
for?
anything to support what you
There's
say.
none, by the way. There's
I
none.
read, I
have done my
study.
research as well.
My friend.
There's none. There are none. There are none.
I'm going to show you the exact date.
Let me tell you something.
No, no, 1924. The massacre of the Jews.
1920, it was a
24, 25, something like
that. I'm talking 1519. No, he was saying a different massacre. In 1929, there was the Hebron massacre.
I said prior to
And I'm saying
I say
1500s.
prior
Yeah, we're
to
waiting for that one.
1904.
And I'm saying there's two different dates. Listen, I was responding to what you just said.
No, I'm asking you. He didn't ask you. I asked you. He didn't ask. I said prior to 1904.
Before Herzl.
So I'm going to show you.
No, I said prior to 1904. Be careful with me, yeah? 1904.
This is so painful.
I'm saying is don't switch. Don't run away. from a question.
No, he's answering your question.
This is like
The
painful.
question is prior to 1900.
Hope you're not gay, man.
You heard what? What?
You said it's Herzl. Why is Herzl? Because so many right people talking about
No, maybe he.
massacre. It's happened.
There are none. There are
It's
none.
happened. The Pharaoh come from Egypt.
I'm just getting the dates right.
Killed them
Find
and
it.
lost
I've
them
got. I wrote an entire article.
1299 in New York.
No.
Are you talking about British massacre of the Jews in 1299?
friend,
Or the
what did
Western,
you
the
do?
British, or the Western massacre?
Explain it to me, mate. What is it? The Jews came from Spain. Is it the 1500 one?
When they
No.
come from Spain?
No,
It's,
the Jews from
1492.
Spain left to. They
They was protected by
went
the
to
Arabs.
Turkey.
They want
Yeah.
protected by the
Massively,
Ottomans.
they
They've been
went to
kicked
Turkey.
by Elizabeth
century.
and her husband.
So this is my website. Yes, I just needed to get this date. It's 1580.
Isabella.
I'm going to get you the
Isabella.
source.
Oh yeah,
These are
Frederick, was
massacres of
it?
Jews, which I compiled this list myself.
husband of-
And I actually do my research.
Yeah, I always forget his name.
And this is
Frederick, was it? No, no.
in different places. So you've got Morocco, you've got Grenada, but we're talking about Israel. We're talking about there was Al-Mahad. Al-Mahad. Okay, look up the Al-Mahad. You can do that in your own time. So I'm saying this date here, 1518, that the Ottomans, who actually aren't Arabs, they're Turks, but they're Muslim nonetheless. The Ottomans massacred. And actually,
The Ottomans protect the Jews when they get from Spain.
100%. So Ottomans were ruled by different people, and in the 16th century, many Palestinians who were descent from Jews, in the 16th century, that's when they were converted. So the Samaritan community, you know the Samaritans.
Yes,
So the Samaritans, they were forced, and they're Jewish by the way, and still live there, which kind of disproves what you're saying, but we'll ignore that. There are many families in there. There are many. You just said there were no Jews in Israel, and I just gave you a community, the Samaritans. The Samaritans still live in Nablus.
Yeah, they were Arab These are Jews from
Arab Jewish. Like French Jewish, like British Jewish, you have British Jewish, French Jewish, Arab Jewish. So what?
You just said there were no Jews living in Israel.
You're talking about community. There were Arab Jews.
Sorry, I'm really. Stop. I need. Did you just say? Because I just spent the last 15 minutes looking for Jews that lived in Israel.
The Samaritans, yes.
And so are you now saying that Jews did live in Israel?
Samaritans, yes. No, in Palestine.
Samaritans came from Babylon.
There was never a country called Palestine.
There's always a country called Palestine. The land is always called Palestine.
Okay. So all I was saying is, and actually because it's quite relevant, I'm going to say my point.
Which year the massacre?
So the massacre we're talking about. Okay, so
When the Turks went to Palestine,
let me
there was a
point out.
massacre of many
Exactly,
people.
because they never been in Palestine, the Turks, until
The Turks went there, and there was a massacre of many people, including Jews, Muslims, Christians, everybody.
Okay, so are you actually interested in my answer, or you just want to shout at each other? Or how intelligent you both
There was a
are?
massacre of people. And these people, there was a massacre of people. When you refer to by the audience, they refer.
My friend, you kind of came in and hijacked the
No, I
conversation.
didn't hijack. No, because you were
have.
telling, you were
I was talking to a Palestinian. You said, can you ask me one
There was a
question?
massacre.
And I'm answering your question. Okay, fine. If you're not interested in my answer, I'm going to walk away.